What is going on, family? It is your boy Jermaine Lamore here with another episode of The Intersection where passion meets purpose. I appreciate you guys for tuning into this video. Just got a quick thought that I wanted to share with you. But first and foremost, if you like the content that you see on this page, please go ahead and hit the like button so that my stuff can stay relevant. And if you're feeling froggy, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then if you're feeling extra froggy and supportive, go ahead and click that bell so that you get notified when I go live or when I share new content. Secondly, second order of business is I do have my own little clothing line. It's just a creative brand. This is it right here. This is one of the hoodies. Well, one of the first hoodies. And so this is also available online. So if you are interested in the merchandise and you want to show the world your creative side, then please feel free to go to teespring.com // I never know the difference. /creative with an 8 in the middle. And as you see it here, creative, right there. The link should be below on the screen as well. So yeah, please go ahead and support the merchandise, guys. Just try to encourage other creatives like myself to not allow like their creativity to die within them, which is actually what this video is about. So that's a perfect segue into it. So this is actually for my creatives. Let me get my distance right between the camera. There we go. Got to have the header above. So yeah. But anyways, so look, as a creative myself, I love to create first and foremost. When it comes to music and when it comes to just different styles of creativity, like there's a lot of facets to what I do and to who I am, and it's not just always about music, but I genuinely love to create. I love to start something new and to see it all the way through the process and get it all the way to the finish mark. And then when it comes to the music and things like that, like I like to see things progress and thrive. For instance, the little clothing line I have, the creative brand. I designed the logo myself, first and foremost, and I'm not a logo designer. Obviously, say so, but I tried my hand at it. I said, what's the worst that could happen? People that don't like it. But it took me a while to really get there to want to try to put something out there like that, because a lot of creatives like myself, a lot of times we'll try to wait for that perfect moment where everything aligns and everything comes together perfectly to where it's supposed to be, and like there's no resistance, there's no pushback, there's nothing. It's just a perfect environment for you to do what you do, and they will wait until that moment comes before they actually try to pursue anything. But I hate to bust your bubble with guys, that day never comes. You can sit there and wait for the perfect opportunity and for everything to line up and everything to come easy to you and things. But I promise you that stuff it rarely happens when everything is aligned the way it's supposed to be, to the point where you can just do it effortlessly. I can't even talk right now. Effortlessly. Yeah, there we go. And so in those times, it's like, I've been there. I've been in that place where I wanted everything to be perfect. For me to release a single, I want to make sure that the mix and the master was perfect. I want to make sure that the graphic was good. Then I want to make sure that the video, was good, and I had everything together that I needed. And then I had all the marketing plan in place. And then I had to reach out to all the radio stations and blogs that I have connections with, and reach out to other artists and say their support, like all of that stuff, waiting for everything to be perfect. And that's why a lot of things that I have created has not even been released and seen the light of day yet, because I've always been waiting for that perfect moment. But then there's another side to it. There's another side to it, because a lot of times when it comes to us creatives, me personally, there are a lot of things that I wanted to do, that I've aspired to, and I talked myself out of it. I was gung-ho. I was ready to go. It was a great idea, and I thought it could make a smash if I did it right, and things like that. And it was like, yeah, cool, let's go. And I started to get things in order and started to line things up. And then boom, I hit a little resistance, and I'm like, oh, maybe it wasn't meant to be. Oh, boom, well, maybe it's too soon. Maybe I'm pushing it too soon. Maybe I need to wait a little longer. But see, what I realized myself is that I was doing that out of fear. I was talking myself out of what I knew I wanted to do and what I knew that I had the heart and the passion to do at that time out of fear. Fear that it would fail. That I would put all this work in. I would do everything that I was supposed to do and get all my ducks in a row and get ready to launch it. And then boom, it gets out there and it fails. Nobody supports. That was one of my greatest fears. And that's why I talked myself out of a lot of things that I have talked myself out of, because I thought it was going to fail. But this is the thing though. I realize this now. I was asking myself the wrong question. I was asking myself, Jermaine, what if it fails? What I should have been asking myself, Jermaine, what if it succeeds? You see, there are a lot of times when we want everything to line up perfectly, and we want things to be right around us before we'll do anything, and we'll procrastinate to keep from doing that. And we always anticipate failure. We always anticipate failure, but very rarely do we anticipate success. Because I think when it comes to those things, a lot of us aren't really ready for success, for things to succeed. We don't have things lined up in a way to where if it succeeds, we're prepared for it. For instance, a logo. For a logo, you have to own that property. Because if you don't, and you put all this marketing effort and designing effort and promotion effort and then printing effort, you put all this effort into a logo that you made, that you did, and you put it out there, but you don't own it, somebody can easily come up behind you and all the work that you did will go to them because they own the rights to what you produced because you didn't cover it properly. So if things did succeed, there are also some things that need to be put in place to make sure that we are protected and that our creativity and our product and what we're producing can succeed in a way that benefits us and that benefits our desires and our goals and our aspirations. So I realized that I was asking myself the wrong question. I was asking Jermaine, what if it fails? But I should have been asking myself, Jermaine, what if it succeeds? And so it may sound like a contradiction right now because earlier I said you want everything to be in a row and everything to be perfectly and aligned and stuff. There's a side to that's really, it's not a contradiction. Because when it comes to that, like I just said, when it comes to like a logo or something, you want everything to be done properly so that you own the rights to it. So if it succeeds, you're good. Nobody else can come sweep up under you and take what was rightfully yours or what you started from the ground up. Now, I heard a quote, and I'll end it on this one. I heard a quote, and somebody asked the question, where is the richest place in the world? I'll give you a few seconds. Think about it in your mind. Where is the richest place in the world? You want to know what the answer is? The richest place in the world, according to what this person was saying, and I can't remember the name off top, the richest place in the world is the graveyard. My gosh. The richest place in the world is the graveyard because a lot of dreams and ideas and aspirations and goals go there to die. A lot of times they never see the light of day because a lot of people are too fearful to pursue it. And so they take it right to the grave with them. Imagine if Steve Jobs took the idea of Apple to the grave with him. Imagine if he took that idea to the grave with him. And with the ones who founded Windows and things like that. Imagine what would happen if they took that idea to the grave with them. A lot of ideas go to the graveyard to die. Because we can't get past this fear of what if it fails. But we need to adjust our thinking and start to prepare for what if it succeeds. I just wanted to encourage you guys because I'm encouraging myself right now. There are a lot of things that I'm aspiring to. This was like really my first step in trying to pursue something and not talk myself out of it. So this is really my first step. So I appreciate the support if you guys are able to support it. If you can, I appreciate you. If not, no love lost. But this is my first attempt. I have plenty more things that I'm working on and I'm putting together and I'm going to be putting out there, and We'll see what happens. The worst that can happen is that it doesn't work. Then what? You go back to the drawing board and recalibrate. If you're that passionate about what you're doing, you just need to fine tune it and try again. Try again. You know what? I got another little tidbit for you. I'm gonna end on this one. Y'all know what WD-40 is? WD-40. WD-40 is like, it comes in an aerosol can, and like it's what people use, like, you know, when they want to like kill rust or something. Like if two pieces of metal are rusted together, and or they want to get rid of rust, they spray WD-40 on it, and then it kind of loosens it up because it's called water displacement 40. So it kind of gets rid of the water and the moisture, so that things that are rusted can kind of be rejuvenated. You want to know what's inspiring about that? Okay, the WD in WD-40 stands for water displacement, okay? Guess what the 40 stands for? That was the number of attempts it took to get a successful brand. They tried 39 other times to produce this product, WD-40. The 40th time, it worked. The 40th time, it worked. That's crazy, right? So just take this tidbit with you. Like if something doesn't go the way you planned, or people don't support it the way that you hope they did, or that you thought they would, continue to press. WD-40. They had 39 other formulas before the 40th one worked, and they kept going. I want to encourage you to keep going. I'm going to keep going. This video is for myself as well. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing, which is the premise behind this creative brand, because we don't want to make the graveyard the richest place in the world anymore. Anything that I have to aspire to, any goals, any dreams, any desires, I'm going for it. If it doesn't work, so be it. On to the next one. But nothing is going to die within me. I refuse to die with these ideas in me. So you know what I'm saying? I'm going to die empty. I'm going to die empty. I'm going to empty myself out of every single idea and thought and dream that I've ever had. I am going to empty myself out of it and try and pursue what it is I feel God has put in me. Of course, there's a timing to it and everything, and then there's prayer, and then there's work that goes into it, and God's timing and all that stuff. Absolutely. But it's not going to die within me, though. All right? And I want to encourage the same for you. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope this was encouraging to you. Remember to show the world your creative side. All right? Show the world your creative side. I'm Jermaine Lamore, and I'll see you next time.